Need light or no?
All right, so we are live. Hey everyone, Coach Christy here, and I have Natalie on the line with us, or on the video today, and I hopefully will get this all right. She is a 6-star, 2-time elite, Success Club 10 legend. So for those of you that are brand new coaches, elite, we are elite as well, and it really just means that you're taking all the people that you help in your business, all those new coaches, and you're teaching them how to help other people. You're teaching them how to build a successful business. And Success Club 10 legend, it means she has earned Success Club 10 or more for longer than 2 years, which is incredible. So she is here with us today to share all of her recruiting tips, tricks, best practices. We know there's no trick to this business. It really is just consistency. But of course, we want to know the basics, and we want to learn them from people who are already successful and who are already accomplishing their goals, so that you guys can take all of her training, run with it, implement it, take action, make these things work for you. So without further ado, I'm going to have her come on and just share everything that she has, and I'll just let you run with it, and I'll ask questions if I have them.
Awesome. Okay, so really quickly, I want to kind of give you my story, simply because I feel like if you don't know it, you're not going to relate to maybe what I'm telling you, because I was not one that signed up for the income. I wasn't one who ran out of the gates like you see people blink in like 2 seconds, they're 10-star or whatever. I was not that coach. I signed up simply because, well, let me go back a little bit further. I was a little bit overweight, about 15 pounds, which is a lot for someone who is 5 foot nothing. And I was going to the gym twice a day. I was running. I was, eating right, I thought. And I could not lose that 15 pounds. And I was depressed. And I told my husband, the only thing I want for Christmas is P90X. I kept seeing it on, the infomercial. And he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Did not buy it for me. And I'm like, that's the only thing I asked for. So he didn't buy it. And so I decided to take matters in my own hands, and I went to eBay. And because that's where you get things, right? That's where you get Beachbody programs, which I didn't know was a Beachbody program. I didn't know. So I went to eBay and purchased it, and told my friends at work, I said, this is what I'm doing. I'm starting this program. And they were like, you know what? Let's do it together. So we're burning DVDs left and right, handing it out to whoever wanted to do it, and didn't know there was anything wrong with that. Really, we didn't have any idea. So we're doing it. We're walking infomercials, and I'm posting my before and after pictures on the P90X like page, and I'm getting all this attention. And I'm like, who are these people, and why do they care about me? I don't know who they are. So, fast forward, I'm like, okay, there's actually a community of people. It's not just a program. So my coach, actually, there were a few different coaches that were trying to get me to join their team, join their fitness groups. And finally I gave in, signed up for that free link that people are scared to sign up for, even though it took me like weeks to sign up for it. And so if you have these people, don't worry, eventually they'll come around. And I fell in love with the community. My coach added me to her fitness group, and I was like, oh my gosh, these people are amazing. They keep me motivated and inspired, and I had no idea anything about coaching. And one of her fitness people in the group posted one day on Facebook that she decided to become a coach. And I was like, ooh, I want to do that too. I don't know what the heck that means, but I want to sign up. I want to do it. And at the time, I didn't have money sitting around. I was paycheck to paycheck. I was putting things on credit cards. And when my coach said it's going to be $140 to sign up, it's going to include Shakeology. And again, I got Shakeology off of eBay. So I was like, I'm not paying full price, whatever. Terrible, I know. So don't discount those people. Anyway, I talked to my husband, and he said, you know what? It's worth a try. You love the community. You love everything it stands for. You're already like sharing this with people anyway. You may as well just try it. And I said, you're right. Let's just put it on the credit card. And I signed up to become a coach. Again, not knowing there was any potential of income. It wasn't even on my mind that was anything to do with it. It was, let me help people get off the couch. Let me help people get motivated. I feel like I'm already doing it anyway. And as soon as my coach put me in the group, it was Success Club, Emerald, all these different things that you had to hit. And I'm like, okay, as a coach, you're supposed to hit Success Club. You're supposed to hit Emerald. So I figured out a way to do it. It wasn't pretty. It was awful. It was ugly. It was, okay, you need to sign up for the discount. I know you don't really, want to do anything in this business. I'll pay you $20 and clean your house and mow your yard and whatever you need to do, and, the wrong way to sign up coaches. But at the time, every month to hit Success Club, you had to sign up a coach. That was a prerequisite. You had to sign up a coach. And I'm like, okay, well, I have to hit Success Club every month. So for 9 months, I did the same thing. I was okay with inviting to challenge groups per se, posting on Facebook, inviting, that sort of thing. Coaching or the opportunity. And it's ironic I'm doing this call because I was awful at this. It was, please just sign up for the discount and, whatever you need me to do for 9 months. How awful. It felt awful. It wasn't, I figured out that if I'm going to be successful in this business, I need to figure out how to get good at it, right? So it took 9 months to flip that switch, but I'm going to tell you why the switch was flipped. Number one, that 9 months in was my first Beachbody event, which was the Success Club trip at Disney. And I qualified with the skin of my teeth simply because of Success Club. And it wasn't pretty. At the time, you had to actually earn the trip. Now you can kind of pay your way, but you had to earn your trip. And while people were out, gallivanting and doing Epcot and the different theme parks or whatever, I'm like, let me soak in every single thing these coaches are saying, because they have something that I don't have. They are successful and I am not. So let me learn from these coaches. And I remember the common theme was, I'm a normal person, just like you, and why not you? I started the same as you in the audience, you, and it was like, they're talking to me. They're saying, why not you? And at this time in my life, my job was draining the life out of me. It was leading me to depression. It was, every single Sunday night and Monday morning, it was like knots in my stomach. Do I have to do this all over again? Is life like this? It's supposed to be like this. It shouldn't be like this. And I was like, oh my God, I've got this opportunity in my lap that I've been sitting on for 9 months, begging people to join me. No, why am I begging people to join me when this is a gift that I can give to anyone who wants to take off and run with it? And that's when it was like the heavens opened up, and it was like, oh my gosh, now I get it. Now I know and I understand. And that's when I decided just to say, you know what, no more excuses. I'm going to learn how to get good at this, because if I'm not good, it's not fun. If I don't, master this, then I suck. So I may as well figure out how to make it good. So just like any occupation, doctor, teacher, dentist, any occupation, you have to go to school. You have to learn how to be good at that, right? So do that. I mean, we're in the network marketing profession, whether you want to understand that or not. That's where we are. We are coaches, but we're also in the network marketing field. And so if you're not professional, you need to become one. So I'm going to fast forward my story really quickly, and then I'm going to get into the meat of the call, in that after that event, life was forever changed, because I realized that no longer am I going to let anything else get in the way. I'm going to invite people like I care about them, because I do, and this opportunity can help them. And so anyway, I guess about 8 months after that decision was made, I was matching my corporate income, and I thought, if I can do this on a part-time level, what's going to happen when I do this full-time? And so I called my family, and I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And they're like, oh my God, this is the worst decision you've ever made. These are people who supported my whole life decisions. Like, they've always supported me. And hearing them not supporting me was gut-wrenching. It was like, oh my God, are you kidding? You don't support this decision. And they were like, you're ruining your life. And it was all this negativity. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing it anyway. Thank you, God. Thank thank God we decided to leave. You know, my husband supported me and he said, go do it. You know, you're already doing well with it. Imagine if you can do this full time. And things have changed forever. You know, we just built our dream house. We are living a life by design. I mean, eventually I do want to retire my husband, and that's in the works. So wherever you are on this call, know that you can do whatever you want. I started out completely not even knowing there was an income side of it. And now, you know, our life has completely changed. But it's because we decided to learn how to master inviting. This is one of probably the biggest ones that people have problems with, I think, because you didn't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to be a network marketer when I grow up, or, you know, whatever. You probably had different aspirations in your life, but this, you know, outlet is one that is unlimited. So master master everything that you can. Get your hands on anything that you can with network marketing. So when I found this book, GoPro, Eric Worre, he is my mentor, whether he knows it or not. Changed my life. It changed my business because he gives you step by step how to invite without word vomiting, without feeling weird, without feeling like you're strange. And it's cut and dry. It's super simple. And it's just basically asking people, have you ever considered doing what I'm doing, following up with them, and then basically that's it. Like your network marketing business, anything network marketing, get your hands on, because if you want to master what we do with inviting and recruiting, then you have to just read. I'm obsessed with network marketing PD. Like that's, for me, like I love it because it's like I'm going to learn and learn and learn. I'm just like a sponge. So I'm going to go over 7 different tips on how to become confident with sharing this opportunity, because again, I feel like it's one of the things that it's easy to drink a shake, I think, right? Just make it, drink it. It's easy. It should be easy to work out. Sometimes it's not, but it's, you know, really. Personal development, easy to do, not easy not to do, but really easy to do. Inviting, you're vulnerable. You're putting yourself out there and you're rejected and you're told no. And we're easily shut down when people tell us no. And we get a few no's and we just stop doing it. And I did a live video for my team the other day, and I'm like, how many of you shut down after 2 or 3 no's? And I honestly, really, how many of you shut down? You get a couple no's and it hurts, and you're like, you take it personal, and you're like, this sucks. Never mind, I'm not doing this one anymore. No, it doesn't mean that they're saying no to you, and they may even like come around later on. They're watching you regardless of, you know, if they're saying yes now or no now, or not even answering you, because we all get crickets. I don't care who you are. If you're a top coach or a brand new coach, you're getting crickets. It's okay. And how many people stop at the red light, and this is terrible, but we do, and check our phone and then don't respond because we forget. Anyway, I digress. So I'm going to go over the meat of the call. It's the 7 steps of being confident with the invitation and sharing this opportunity with people. And it's basically, I got some notes. So if I look over here, that's why. It's basically making the decision to master it. And I kind of went over that a second ago with the different PD. Master it. Make the decision right this second, right now. You're going to master doing this so that when you're doing it, it's not, oh God, it sucks, or oh, this is painful. You enjoy it because you're good at it. I'm good at this. I'm going to do it more. It feels good. I'm sharing opportunity with people. So make a decision that you're going to develop the skills to become good. And when you do that, you're going to get past, okay, so when you're having the feelings of doubt and insecurity, if you have the skills, it's going to kind of like, it's going to get rid of the disbelief. So if you have the skills, then you're not going to be feeling like it's, I don't know, you feel good about doing it. So one good thing, I had a coach recently say, I'm going to give this another whirl. I'm going to try to get lucky this time. And I'm like, no, don't be lucky. Be good. Don't be lucky, because lucky doesn't make it in this business. Get good at what you're doing. So number 2 is having a recruiting mindset, in that what we have as a coach is an opportunity, is a gift that you're presenting to someone. They can either take it or they can not take it, and that's okay, you know? Don't be apologetic. Don't be like I was. Don't be, you know, I'm sorry for bothering you, but if you want to be a part, no, go into, you know, your invitation that you're sharing something that's potentially going to change their life. And when you stop feeling like, you know, you're bothering the person, you're actually presenting them with something that it's going to fill a void, whether it be community, whether it be a discount, or, you know, accountability to their fitness or income, or, you know, paying for the groceries for their whatever. There's a void that the opportunity can reach in so many different facets that you never know which one that's going to be for someone. So, all right, sorry, notes. Number 3 is, okay, obviously we know this is a relationship building business. So you want to continue to collect friends and just continue to bring people on into your network. We are in the networking profession. So bringing on new friends, whether it be real life, or not obviously real life, but, you know, in your Facebook or Instagram or however, always collect friends, all right? So you're over time bringing people on, but you're also establishing relationships with people so that eventually you can share, either it's, you know, the fitness or the opportunity or whatever, but over time, this is going to potentially grow your business, a good bet. So number 4, this is a big one, positive daily habits. And this is a big one simply because it's either going to be one way or the other. You're going to either have good habits or you're going to have bad habits. And which one do you want to do? Obviously, the positive ones are the ones that you want to establish. It's easy to scroll through Facebook all day and think you're doing something and you're working when you're not. But establishing the positive daily habits of, I'm not doing anything until I get my personal development in, because how you start your day is going to pretty much determine your day. So if you don't start your day with positive, then it may have negative chatter along the way, and then there goes your day. So starting out your day every single day with positivity and keeping that habit every single day, once it becomes a habit, then it's just like clockwork. So your habits are going to be what's going to get you closer to your dreams and make them positive, right? Progress is perfection. As long as you don't give up, then you can't be beat. So, and the better, or the more you do, the better you get. And we have 3 more here. Number 5, be prepared always. Now, that being said, I want you to figure out your story and learn how to tell it in a short period of time. So if you're like in an elevator, on a plane, or wherever you are on vacation, you're sitting next to someone, know your story so well and tell it so well that you can just, you know, breadcrumb it on Facebook or just tell it in a very short period of time. And what I've found is that the best storytellers are the best network marketers, right? Or the best coaches. You look at the top coaches, and they tell their story over and over and over again, or even if it's like a breadcrumb, it's not always just blah, you know, like completely vomiting, but it's telling stories and like breadcrumbing. And the better you get at that, the better coaching you're gonna get, because again, like I said, the best network marketers are the best storytellers. So learn how to do that, and don't feel like your story isn't important, because it is. And you know, even if you don't feel like your story is important, learn to collect stories, learn to, you know, tell other people's stories, your upline stories, your success partner story, other people's stories. Just learn to keep telling stories. Because I don't, you know, facts don't sell. You can sit there and say, you know, Shakeology is amazing. It's got, you know, antioxidants and probiotics and blah, blah. That's great, but people don't fall in love with that. They fall in love with your story. So get good at telling stories and do them often. All right, number 6, enthusiasm. All right, you gotta have enthusiasm when you're sharing this opportunity. It can't be, you know, oh, you want to join my team? Do you want to join? You want to freaking join my team? This is awesome. You know, like get on a different frequency, be excited about it, and be infectious. Like, you know that one person that you see on Facebook that you always want to follow? that person. You want to be that person, or that person in life, or, you come in contact with. You want to be that person. So just, build the enthusiasm and have the enthusiasm. It's kind of like a muscle. You kind of have to build it, just like working out. But, just, constantly feel like you have to have butterflies and passion about what we do, because if you're not passionate about it, then nobody else is going to be passionate about it. So know that your enthusiasm is gonna shine on other people, and have that. All right. Number 7, and I'm gonna go over one more thing, and I'm gonna respect your time since everybody's busy, but it's think bigger. Think bigger than where you're at. Think outrageous. Think massive success. Don't limit yourself to where you are now, because wow. You can do anything in this business. It's insane. It really is. You have to know that you can, and that's why you have to think that way. And you have to get over whatever the box that you have yourself confined in and get out of it. Because if this little girl right here has done things, and people on my team, it's, I think about it and I get emotional all the time. It's ridiculous. My poor husband. It's like, whoa, crying and chill bumps all the time. He's like, good Lord. But really and truly, this business can change your life. And no, it can change any one of you that is on this call. I can't see anyone, but I know that if you hear me, that you have to know that it can change your life completely, like bazillion times where you're at now. So don't think that you can't, because you can. All right. And a couple more things really quickly is back to Eric Horry. If you have never done his Recruit 20 in 30 days, it is intensive. But if you really want to explode your business, it's amazing. That's where I decided to just get over myself and just invite like a mad woman, because I knew that I was limiting myself, my business, and the people who I could bring on that could change their life. Do that. And Christy's not in her head, so I'm assuming she knows what I'm talking about, so she can share that information with you. But just spurts of inviting people. And when you do that too, it's funny, because you kind of remove the assumption this person doesn't want it, this person doesn't want it, this person. People may want it. You don't know that. You don't know whether they do. And it's funny to me, so many times I see people and I'm thinking that person would be awesome. And I don't do anything about it. I don't invite them. I watch them and I think, wow, they have this, whatever quality as a coach. And I'm thinking, I'm scared. They're on my chicken list. I'm not going to ask them. And then either they join some other team or they join some other network marketing company because somebody else saw the light in that person. And they asked them, and they said, yeah. Heck yeah. And then they're successful. And I'm like kicking myself. Why didn't I invite that person? And recently, one of my newer coaches, who is insane right now, she is Success Club 20, like every single month for the 4 months that she's been a coach. I almost didn't invite her because I thought, she's going to judge what I'm asking, blah, blah, blah. And I asked her and she said, I have been thinking about it. And she ended up signing up. And she came back later to me and she said, it's funny because somebody else had actually asked me around the same time and I was considering it, but you were actually more consistent and blah, blah, blah. So I decided to go with you. But what if I didn't ask her? She would have been with the other coach. So that's just putting it out there that don't assume that just because whatever reason you have in your head that the person doesn't want to, don't make the decision, force them before you actually ask. So my last challenge for you is to write a chicken list. Who are you scared to death of to invite? Write it out, whether it's 5, 10, 20, whatever. Even one chicken list, write it down. I know that would be amazing because X, Y, Z, and then rip the Band-Aid off and then just go out there and invite and then see what happens. So I think that's all I have. Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions, but I love what you were saying earlier about telling stories of other coaches if you don't feel like you have your story yet. Understood. Because as a brand new coach, that is honestly what I did. Was I would listen to the National Wake Up Call each week, and I would share all the stories I was listening to that week when I was talking with people. Because I'm like, I don't have a story yet. And then I remember the only story I had was when I started using Shakeology. So I didn't go on eBay like you, but I sold things on Craigslist to come up with the money to get Shakeology. And then I also split it with a friend. So I had a friend, I knew she was trying to lose weight. I was like, hey, you want to split the cost with me? I'll give you half the bag. And so I ran out in 2 weeks. And when I ran out, I was like, oh, this actually did make a difference. Like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, sitting at my desk. My head wasn't falling, my face wasn't hitting the desk at 2 p.m. in the afternoon at work. And it was so gradual that I didn't notice it. It wasn't like this crazy spike in energy or anything. It was just so natural. Like I just wasn't tired at 2 p.m. And so when I ran out, I was like, damn it, I want another bag. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I just started replacing Shakeology every morning with that coffee and donut, because I was the coffee and donut person every morning before work. And I'm actually saving money. So I'm saving money on my grocery bill that I was spending. Those were my stories. Like those were the only stories I had. I was already fit. I was already in shape. I hadn't made a dime. But when I told that story to the first person who signed up as a coach with me, later I asked her, I said, why did you become a coach? Like I had no experience or anything to begin with. And she goes, oh, because you said that you save money and you were talking about like your energy levels. I needed to get healthy and I needed to save money. I was like, so simple. So it really is. We all have a story to tell. And when Natalie said that, it just spoke to me because I didn't know that I was a good storyteller when I got started as a coach, but I was, because I didn't know the facts. Right. I was a brand new coach and I didn't know the facts. So I went back to what I knew, and that was any experience I had with the programs, any experience I had with Shakeology, any experience you have with the community. Just like she was saying, is it the community for you? I know a lot of coaches on our team love this community. I know right now we have a training going on, and just the passion and energy and enthusiasm and like all the training being brought to these brand new coaches is incredible. And all of these new coaches are coming to me and saying, I never expected this type of community. Like that's a story. So as a brand new coach, you already have a story. You can go out there and say, I never in a million years thought that me wanting to build a business, helping other people would bring so much to my life. Maybe it's personal development. You all have a story. You have to dig deep. Don't compare your story to mine, because don't compare your story to Natalie's. Like maybe there's something in our stories that resonate. Why does it resonate with you? Because it's part of your story. So share your story, because all of these things like will not matter if you're not sharing your heart with people. So the two things I want to just briefly go over, Natalie shared to check out Recruit 20 in 30 days. We've had many coaches on our team do this successfully, and it is a game changer. The thing that you will learn when you do Eric Worre's Recruit 20 in 30 days is you will say, oh my gosh, this is our crazy coach Christy who teaches us this stuff. The difference is that his crazy Recruit 20 in 30 days, I do it every month. And that's a big, like when you first see it, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's scary, that's overwhelming. But like Natalie said, you get confident after you do it. Like you have all this experience, you have all this confidence, your confidence account grows, and it makes it so much easier that is now my normal month. Like that is now my normal month. It wasn't always, I was like that, 1, 2, 3 coaches a month type of person in the beginning. But I have confidence now, and I want to share this gift with other people. I want to find those 20 people every single month that are where I was 5 years ago and are willing to put in the work and the effort to change their life and to change other people's lives, because they're out there. There are people out there stuck just like I was 5 years ago. There are people out there where you were a year ago or a month ago or 5 years ago that are looking for this. Why just find 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 a month? Why not help 20 people a month. So go check that out, Recruit 20 in 30 days. Then the second thing, the action item that Natalie gave you was the chicken list. Guys, create your chicken list. When you watch these trainings, don't just watch them and say, yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. That's a great idea. I'll do that someday. Shut this video off. Go take action. Write out your chicken list. Invite them today. What if that one person is the person that says yes and they become the next top coach in the company? What if that one person is the person that says yes and helps change thousands of people's lives because you got over your fear, got over yourself, and invited them? Okay, so 2 action items. Do them. Start them today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next Monday. Today. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you so much, Natalie. I am so glad you brought up the chicken list and the Recruit 20 in 30 days because it gave me ideas for challenges for the team, and those are going to be our next action items. So even if they didn't watch this video and even if they didn't do it, I'm going to make them do it on our mastermind sessions next week.
Awesome. That sounds awesome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will